It's Perp back with another video, and I just got out of watching Monkey Man. This is directed by Dave Patel. This is his first time behind the camera. He has popped up in a lot of different movies. You might have seen The Green Knight and whatnot. Really dope actor. I feel like he's very underrated, and he really puts his stamp in the action genre with this movie, because when you first initially see the trailer, you're like, okay, this seems like they're going for like a John Wick, because John Wick has definitely changed the landscape of like action movies alongside movies like The Raid. Like The Raid and John Wick movies have really cemented themselves and just set a new bar for action films. So it was really interesting to see this, and I have to say that you could compare those two, but I would say it's like a little different. It's not exactly like John Wick at all, but there is a revenge plot within this movie, and it doesn't really start off like that. You know, you have Del Patel's character, Bobby, let's just call him Bobby for right now. He is just trying to work, you know, he's working these like dead-end jobs, and, you know, also doing this Fight Club thing, and that's where you get the whole moniker of the Monkey Man. And he gets beat up a lot. He gets the shit kicked out of him throughout the beginning of this movie, and when it starts to kind of transition into this like kind of revenge story, this is where the whole comparison to John Wick and this movie kind of differ, because once he tries to attempt this kind of like assassination or attempt to get his get back, and he ends up botching it, then the movie dives into kind of more of like this spiritual outer body experience. A lot of this visually feels like a trip. If you've ever tripped, bro, like there's visuals in here that just makes you feel that way. And I like the cultural aspect of this movie as well. They show you the political side. They show you just the difference between the cultures and how they clash. And, you know, there's even like a trans storyline within this movie, which I have no issue with, really, because it doesn't feel forced. It just lets you know that doesn't matter what country or what continent or anywhere in this world, whenever there's like an election or something like that, things are going to get amplified, you know, on all sides, whether you're, you know, for these rights or that rights, or, you know, just different belief systems. It's always going to be chaotic around those times. So interesting kind of like thing within this story. You know, I could see some people on YouTube having an issue with that, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it fits in with the whole entire story with Bobby and just his journey to kind of get right. And if it wasn't for that, you know, his character would have, like, we wouldn't even have a movie, I'll just say that. But overall, I really enjoyed just the vibe of this movie. Even the music, the soundtrack was really solid. It fit for this movie. None of the music felt out of place. The action sequences were really dope. Some could feel like, you know, you get a little motion sickness. It's a little bit too much shaky cam, but there's also some really dope, just close corner action sequences. Like the elevator scene is possibly my personal favorite. Just where that goes is really dope. You saw in the trailer the whole kitchen scene, that was really clean, and you could just tell that Dev put a lot of work and effort into this movie. He did not half-ass it when he was talking about, like, I put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this. Like, he was not capping. Like, yeah, I want to see what he does next. Like, is there going to be a sequel to Monkey Man, or is he going to do some more action movies, or does he switch it up and go drama or something like that? I'd be so interested to see where he's going to take his career next, because I think he's definitely onto something, and he should definitely be a director. You should, you know, keep your eye out for whenever he drops another movie or whatnot. And not even that, just an actor, period, that he is very much one of the better new actors up and coming right now, for sure. So if you get around to checking this out, let me know your thoughts. Did you like the action sequences in here? Do you feel like there's certain moments that kind of fell short? Let me know how you guys feel about it, your complaints, or do you think this was a masterpiece? Whatever you feel, let me know in the comments below. And also subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter at perpminded420. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.